Hey, nerd fighters, have you ever wanted to start your own country? That's the idea behind Micronations. These little pockets of self-proclaimed sovereignty scattered across the globe. Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 most fascinating micronations in the world. These self-proclaimed entities may not be officially recognized, but they each have a unique story to tell. Some are born from political ideals, others from artistic expression, and some, well, they're just plain fun. So, buckle up, grab your passports, or maybe not since they won't be valid anyway, and let's get started. Our first stop takes us to the North Sea, where a solitary metal platform rises from the waves like a steel sentinel. This, my friends, is Sealand, a former World War II gun platform that's been home to a self-proclaimed principality since 1967. It all started with Paddy Roy Bates, a former British Army major with a penchant for pirate radio broadcasting. Seeing an opportunity in the abandoned platform, Bates claimed it as his own, declared independence, and even fended off attempts by the British government to reclaim it. He dubbed his new domain the Principality of Sealand, drafted a constitution, designed a flag, and even started issuing passports. Sealand became a symbol of individual freedom and defiance against the established order. While Sealand's claim to nationhood isn't recognized by any other country, it's hard not to admire the audacity and tenacity of its founder. And hey, who wouldn't want Citizen of Sealand on their resume? Imagine a land with minimal government, no taxes, and a commitment to individual liberty. Now stop imagining and book a ticket to, well, nowhere actually, because this is Liberland, a micronation nestled on a disputed patch of land between Croatia and Serbia. Founded in 2015 by Czech politician Vít Jedlička, Liberland is a real-life experiment in libertarian ideals. The idea is simple. Create a society where individual freedom reigns supreme and government interference is kept to an absolute minimum. While Liberland has a flag, a national anthem, and a growing online community of supporters, it faces one teensy problem. Neither Croatia nor Serbia, nor any other UN-recognized state, acknowledges its existence. But that hasn't stopped Liberland from trying. Whether Liberland ever gains official recognition remains to be seen. Our next micronation takes us to the vast outback of Western Australia, where in 1970 a farmer named Leonard Casley decided he'd had enough of the Australian government's wheat quotas. His solution? Declare his 18,500-acre farm an independent principality, of course. And so, the Principality of Hutt River was born, with Prince Leonard V at its helm. For over 4 decades, Hutt River issued its own currency, stamps and passports. It even had its own flag, a coat of arms, and a national anthem. While never officially recognised by Australia, Hutt River attracted thousands of tourists each year, eager to get a glimpse of this quirky slice of self-proclaimed sovereignty. But the legacy of Hutt River lives on, a testament to the power of one man's conviction and the enduring allure of micronations. In the Nevada desert, nestled amidst sagebrush and tumbleweeds, lies the Republic of Molossia, a micronation with a population smaller than most high school graduating classes. Founded in 1977 by Kevin Bohr, Molossia is a testament to the power of imagination and the enduring human desire to create something unique. Bohr, who holds the title of president, naturally, describes Molossia as a hobby that got out of hand. With its own currency, postal service, and even a space program, yes, really, Molossia takes its self-proclaimed sovereignty seriously, albeit with a healthy dose of humor. While Molossia doesn't seek formal recognition from the US government or the UN, it engages in what it calls light-hearted diplomacy with other micronations. So the next time you're feeling stifled by the constraints of the real world, remember the Republic of Molossia, a shining example of how a little imagination and a lot of dedication can turn even the most outlandish dreams into a sort of tangible reality. Ever heard of Dean Kamen? You know, the inventor of the Segway, the iBot mobility device, and a whole bunch of other life-changing inventions? Well, when he's not busy revolutionizing transportation or medical technology, Kamen likes to kick back and relax on his own private island. But this isn't just any island. This is North Dumpling Island, a 1-acre speck of land off the coast of Connecticut, and it just so happens to be an independent kingdom. Kamen declared North Dumpling's independence in 1986 after a series of zoning disputes with the local government. Today, the Kingdom of North Dumpling stands as a testament to Kamen's playful spirit and his belief in the power of individual ingenuity. While most micronations stake their claim on earthly territory, Asgardia has set its sights on a slightly more ambitious goal, becoming the first sovereign nation in space. Founded in 2016 by Russian scientist and businessman Igor Ashabeli, Asgardia envisions a future where humanity can live and thrive beyond the confines of our planet. Asgardia aims to create a permanent, self-sustaining human presence in space, free from the political and territorial disputes that plague our planet. Now, I know what you're thinking. A space nation. Isn't that a bit, well, far-fetched? And you're not wrong to be skeptical, but here's the thing. Asgardia is already making moves. While Asgardia's journey to becoming a recognized space nation is still in its early stages, it's a fascinating example of how micronations can serve as platforms for exploring new ideas and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Nestled in the heart of Vilnius, Lithuania, lies a neighborhood unlike any other. This is Uzupis, a bohemian enclave of artists, musicians and free spirits who in 1997 decided to declare their independence. Don't worry, they didn't secede from Lithuania or anything dramatic like that. Instead, Uzupis' declaration was a playful act of artistic expression, a way to celebrate the neighborhood's unique character and its embrace of creativity and individuality. Uzupis even has its own president, a former jazz musician, because of course it does. It's a place where art spills out onto the streets, where whimsy and imagination are celebrated, and where the line between reality and make-believe is delightfully blurred. In the year 2000, on a dusty patch of land near the US-Mexico border, a micronation was born out of protest. This was the Republic of Waveland, founded by Adler as a direct challenge to what he saw as unjust immigration policies. Adler's vision for Waveland was a place where borders were meaningless, where people could move freely without fear of persecution or discrimination. It was a powerful statement, a bold act of defiance against a system that he believed was broken. Sadly, Waveland's existence was short-lived. The site was eventually abandoned and the micronation faded into obscurity. But the story of Waveland serves as a reminder that micronations aren't always about whimsy or escapism. Sometimes they're born out of a deep-seated desire to challenge the status quo, to fight for a better world, even if it's just within the confines of a self-proclaimed nation. Tucked away in the mountains of northwestern Italy, overlooking the glittering Mediterranean Sea, lies the village of Seborga. But Seborga isn't just any Italian village. It's also a self-proclaimed principality, claiming a history of independence that dates back to the Middle Ages. According to local law, Seborga was never officially incorporated into the Kingdom of Italy and therefore retains its sovereignty to this day. In the 1960s, a local flower grower named Giorgio Carbone stumbled upon these documents and, inspired by what he found, decided to revive Seborga's claim to independence. He was elected Prince Giorgio I, and under his leadership, Seborga adopted its own flag, currency and stamps. While Seborga's claim to independence isn't recognized by the Italian government or the international community, it remains a popular tourist destination, drawing visitors eager to experience its unique blend of history, charm and micronational quirkiness. Our final stop takes us to the heart of Copenhagen, Denmark, where a former military barracks has been transformed into a thriving commune and a beacon of alternative living. This is Freetown Christiania, a self-proclaimed autonomous neighborhood founded in 1971 on the principles of peace, love and creative expression. Christiania was established by a group of artists, activists and free spirits who believed in a different way of life, one based on community, cooperation and a rejection of traditional societal norms. They declared Christiania independent, established their own rules and governance, and set about creating a society based on their own ideals. Over the years, Christiania has been a hotbed of artistic expression, social experimentation, and let's be honest, a fair bit of controversy. Today, Christiania stands as a fascinating example of how micronations can serve as incubators for alternative lifestyles, pushing the boundaries of what's considered normal and challenging the status quo. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the world of micronations. From ocean platforms to desert homesteads, from spacefaring ambitions to artistic enclaves, micronations challenge our assumptions about what it means to be a nation and remind us that even in a world dominated by superpowers, there's always room for individual expression and the pursuit of alternative ways of life. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fascinating content.